Okay, I'm 99% sure the following clip you're about to see is exactly what happens in your ranked games. Okay. Lol, I can't believe that baited you. Bro, it's crazy, right? Sometimes it can even be frustrating. They always do something on their wake up without knowing the risk or reward for their actions. And sometimes it just seems to catch you because it could be a 50-50 in your situation. But what if there was a way to shift the odds in your favor, making it more advantageous for you to continue pressuring? And that's what I'm going to discuss in this video. I'm going to give you 2 tips to beat this sort of player and the fundamentals you can use to improve your chances of success in this situation. But first, let's start off with the simple concept of the ground game, or in other words, Okizeme. May hear this term be thrown around sometimes. It's short for Okizeme and essentially is what sort of attack can you do to your opponent when they are waking up from being knocked on the ground. So you as the offensive player will have the options to do different attacks that can bait out your opponent or hit them for another combo, and then you kind of loop the situation again after you get another knockdown. So Oki is a concept you should try and remember, and taking your pressure after knockdowns is super important in a game to snowball. So if you're not doing that already, try to capitalize on your knockdowns. But then lies the issue in players doing wake up reversals or wake up supers, and they kind of turn the tides on you. So now I'll explain 2 things. One is a way you can defend against this type of move, and 2 is a way you can continue your pressure once you've conditioned them to stop pressing buttons. There's some powerful techniques to beat people who mash on wake up. This includes a technique known as a shimmy. Shimmy is when you move forward into your opponent's range as they're getting up, and at the last second move just out of the range to protect yourself from throws or a wake up button. Although shimmies aren't completely invincible, as they can lose to things such as a crouching medium kick drive rush, or simply an opponent may just jump out the corner while you're walking back and you'll have to react with a cross up anti-air depending on which side they land. In this example here, I knocked a Ryu down with the EX Fireball and drive rush in to make it look like I'm going for more pressure, and I just walk out of distance and catch his crouching light punch, which gets a massive punish counter for me. And after I do this combo in the corner, we're left in one more mix up, and once again I pull out the shimmy to make it look like I'm going for a throw and start walking back and catch his throw attempt with my heavy kick. So shimmy can be an extremely powerful technique after getting a knockdown. Try to incorporate it into your game plan and you'll definitely see more success in your games. And then we have meaties. A meaty is when you time your attack as the opponent's getting up to hit them on the frame that they get up. This is especially effective against people who mash light jab when they get up, or people that mash DI or anything like that, because you're usually plus and you're able to react. This is a good option when you want to keep the pressure going, especially if they're in burnout and they have no reversals available. As you can see here in this example, I got the knockdown on the Cami and I drive rushed in with a crouching medium to hit as she's getting up, and the Cami must have pressed the button here because I was able to score a meaty attack and continue my offense for another combo into an Oki situation. Now let's practice those knockdowns in training mode. What you want to do is head to reversal settings, put wake up reversal, OD Shoryuken, and then we're going to try and see the timing, blocking this move and doing our punish. As you can see, we have a plus 44 advantage, meaning we can do a drive rush, we can dash forward, or we can do medium snake step. Against players that like to mash reversal a lot on wake up, your best option would be to hold back to block, try get a shimmy, and then hold down back to protect yourself from crouch medium kick drive rush. This way you give up some pressure, but in the unlikely chance they won't reversal, you'll be able to score a heavy punish counter and get a nice combo after. That shows how devastating it can be to block a wake up reversal. Now you want to set the dummy to wake up, crouching light jab. This is a common move you see people do as well. They mash that on wake up instead of doing a reversal, just to try and get their time back. As you can see right there. So the way to counter this is by using a meaty or a Meaty Throw. Could also perfect parry, which is kind of risky. I would suggest going throw or Meaty attack. Show what that looks like. As you can see, we've got a counter hit there on the left. Shows that we beat his light attack. What you want to practice doing is knocking him down and getting that meaty timing down. That's how you beat Wakeup jabs. You may also see something like this, where the opponent just jumps up into the air or tries to jump over you. So what you want to do is set the Wakeup reversal to vertical jump, forward jump, and backward jump. That way you can try to anti-air every option. And lastly, for those that throw on Wakeup or parry, simple shimmy would do. So set the bot again, do normal throw, and to do drive parry. If you even want, you can set them to do drive impact too. So when you get a knockdown, then walk back, see what they do, and react with the appropriate. So if they parry or throw, you can try get back in and throw them, or you can go for a whiff punish on the throw. And if they drive impact, well, you can throw it, parry, or drive impact back. It's up to you. That's how you cover most of the ways your opponent will wake up. My biggest tip would to be, don't overthink the options too much about what beats what. Start off the game, get a knockdown, and go for a meet first. See how the opponent reacts. Do they parry? Do they jump? Do they go for a DI? Do they go for a throw? That sort of thing. See what they do and change it based on that. Let's say, for example, they do wake up parry when you go for your meet, and this leads to you not being able to get the meaty attack. Next time, I go for a throw as your Oki, and then if they take the throw on your third knockdown, go for a shimmy. And once you've hit the opponent with all three options, from there you can use your judgment to see which option will be great in which situation. So let's look at a clip where I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this situation. The opponent is just doing wake up reversals always doing wake up supers. And let's see how you can overcome this by using the different Okizeme techniques we just discussed.
Ready? Then show me. Time to erase you.
Round one.
So he would do light punches, tensho kicks, or DI. He rarely ever parried, protect, or did drive reversal. So with this information gathered in game 1, I was able to turn the tide. As we figured out, he likes to do reversals on wake up. Instead of going for my medium snake step Oki here as usual, I wanted to try bait him. The first thing I did was with my medium kick to make it look like I was trying to do a snake step or something, and this slightly confused him a bit as he did throw out a crouching medium kick in retaliation on wake up. After I saw this kick come out, I decided to try and confuse him even more with an EX Cruel Fate, and the flash from the EX seemed to have triggered him to press a DI, or he was going to press the DI anyway after the medium kick, we don't know. But nonetheless, this move managed to get a reaction out of him, which allows us to set up our final mix-up. Now with this knockdown scored, I decided to do a fake snake step to look like I was coming in for more pressure, and then we managed to bait out a super. Now with him in this position, we're able to score a punish counter and secure the game. In any case, Oki might be seen as completely random, but it's more heavily favored towards the person that got the knockdown, as you have a lot of power compared to the person on the ground who has to take a lot of risk, as they have to guess what the next move should be. But by the end of the day, That's what makes these games great, as reading your opponent is very satisfying, and it's a battle of who can read who better. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it insightful. If you want, I have some other beginner guides here on the channel that you can check out. And yeah, don't let these guys get away with doing wake up Shoryukens all the time. Get that nice punish counter in and get that elo. But for now, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Snake, you smoking a cigarette?
It's not a cigarette. It's a cigar.
Same thing?
It's not the same thing.
Doesn't matter to me. What I want to know is, why'd you take it with you?
Because I need it.
For what?
I can't smoke a cigar if I don't have one, can I?
So you just wanted to smoke it?
Yeah.
Man, you got problems.